They clinch at Christmas Eve. What's the strategy? Is it a preseason strategy of the first halves? Like, what do you think?
I think against New Orleans, you're going to see them play, and for no other reason than it benefits the organization, right? If the Saints lose, that's a better draft pick, right? So in all honesty, I mean, yes, you want to win the Super Bowl, and yes, you don't want to get your stars hurt. So in a game that doesn't matter, why would you want to play them? Well, that does have a little bit of something to the organization. So I think that you'll see them play. May not be the full game, but you'll see the starters out there against New Orleans. I don't think they play a down against the Giants the last game of the year. If that's the case, I mean, I just don't see it happening. You just rest them that game for sure, and then you get the bye, and then they come back off of 2 weeks, healthy as can be and ready to play probably Dallas again. I mean, that's your likely. If that's the case, if the Eagles are the number 1 seed, you're probably playing Dallas in the divisional round because Dallas is going to play whatever shitty team wins the NFC South,
right? Yeah,
and they'll beat them. They're a better team, and then it'll be Dallas Eagles.
Are you a fan of the NBA reseeding model, kind of the way they do the playoffs and stuff?
No, I never have been. I never have been for football because it's a 1-game playoff, and to me, getting a bye, that's your reward for having the best record. So, like, why should you then be rewarded a second time to play the worst remaining team? I believe in a bracket. I always have believed in a bracket. Maybe I'm old school that way, but I think that the number 1 seed should play the winner of the 4-5, and the number 2 should play the winner of the 3-6. And if it happens to be that a lower seed pulls an upset, well, so be it. That's just what happens.
They don't reseed in the NFL playoffs, right? Or do they reseed?
They do in the NFL
playoffs.
Reseed. They do. Yeah, I don't like reseeding. I just don't. I just think it's stupid. And the only way I'm good with it is if there's no bye. If there's no bye, then you got, okay, fine. You're going to give them, here's the reward for being the best team. You win. You have to win a playoff, and then okay, now in the second round you get an easier opponent than the second place team. Okay, fine. But if there's a bye, to me the bye is the inherent reward for being good. So therefore, it should be a bracket.
But don't you think, man, you've played 17 games, you've put your life on the line. Shouldn't you have the easiest road to the Super Bowl?
No, you do have it already. You have the bye and you're playing at home. What else is there?
I don't want to play the 13-3 or the 12-4 Cowboys.
Exactly. Oh, you mean there's a little twist. So wait. Not everybody thinks this is a guarantee that the Super Bowl's happening?
I don't think it's a guarantee, but I think but they're 12-1. They've run through everybody. They've played so well. They deserve the easiest road to the Super Bowl.
I hear it. I keep hearing everybody talking about how great. But you know what? If you want to be the best team of your lifetime, you want to be the best team in the league, you want to win the championship, you better beat the other good teams. Instead of, I mean, I know it still counts the same, but I mean, are you happy if they're playing, some shitty 7 seed who barely sneaks in, and then there's an upset, and you get,
my goal is to
Washington
be 10 blocks up on Broad Street and interviewing just random drunk Eagles fans. That's my goal, and being drunk with them in the camaraderie. My goal
that would be awesome. But it would be fantastic. I hope it happens for you. But what I'm saying to you is that and I think this might be a generational thing because I find it all the time. I feel like we always felt to get there, you want to beat the best teams. That makes it better. That makes it great.
Beat the best teams in the Super Bowl.
And there's 2 good teams on the way. There's 2 good teams in the way to the Super Bowl. You may be better than them. The Eagles may be better than Dallas. They may be better than San Francisco, but prove it by beating them and then go to the Super Bowl. And that would make the trip. And I don't think you guys understand it. That would make it sweeter. You win that. You win those. You beat the other teams who everybody else thinks is good, who ESPN has ranked, their computer ranks ahead of the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, right? Dallas is the favorite that has the most chances
to win the Super Bowl, not to make the Super Bowl, because the data is just all discombobulated.
Well, the number 1 seed, the reason that is, and I don't know if Kevin really just wrote about that, but the reason that is you have a better chance of making the Super Bowl as the number 1 seed because you have 1 less game to play. So that's why the Eagles have a better chance of getting there. But so in other words, the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, they're saying if Dallas gets there, they have a better chance of beating the AFC team than the Eagles do, is what the computer is saying.
Okay,
so that's what I'm saying. Like if that's the case, then beat the good teams. Then you can't. Then there can be no argument. Then there can be no. This can be a great run. You beat the best teams each step of the way. Why would you want it any other way? Why would you want cakewalks over shitty opposition? That doesn't
Because
make it
I
fun.
don't care how it gets there. In 20, 30 years, they're not going to care how the Eagles got there. They're going to care about the banner hanging up in the link.
I disagree. I disagree. I think people say it all the time. Like when teams win, the 2020 Lakers, they shouldn't have won because it was a Fugazi championship, or the Dodgers that year. You know, that was only a 60-game season. It was crap. Oh, Washington when they won in '87 because it was the strike year. That shouldn't have counted. People remember when the team isn't.
Who cares? What the fuck do you care outside of the city limits? Outside of the 1903019 whatever area code.
It matters to me. It matters to me.
It does not matter to me. It matters to me that there's a banner hanging up in the Lincoln
That's
Financial
great.
Field that I can always look at and be like, I was better than you. I was better than you. I was better than you, and all of you.